Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back for some more Dominion 6. Last time we looked at another Warhammer nation, Altdorf, the Empire. And we decided to do it on a 1v1v1 map, little map. Kind of a tense little game with tier 3 thrones. But, you know, we ended up having just an absolute insane amount of skeletons with, you know, death communions. And that was a lot of fun. That was pretty fun in its own right. Yeah. Right, so let's move on. Let's roll up another one. We have 58. That is vanilla. That is going to be Pelagia Triton Kings. M.A. Pelagia. Okay. I don't believe that I have done M.A. Pelagia, because we haven't done a lot of vanilla aquatic stuff. No, I did. This was the first ever game I played with Lego. Our first stream, if you want to watch that. I still didn't know a whole lot at that point. I had kind of just started playing as well, and I wanted to do an aquatic nation while he did Ulm. But I remember the game pretty well. I was kind of fumbling about, you know, it's your first aquatic nation. Things are going to be a bit different. I didn't really know what stats made what, and Pelagia is kind of a rough one to start with because it has mostly, like, your best units are kind of aquatic only. I don't think I did any sacreds because he was playing Ulm. And I think we just kind of picked up the bless for him for his mages, which was dumb, of course, because his mages don't really need any bless at all. So I should have just gone for... Yeah, I mean, if I redid it now, it would be a lot different, I suppose. You get two kinds of sacreds. One's an aquatic cavalry, and one is an amphibious infantry. But I mean, 19 protection, 13 defense, 16 damage on the sword with shield. The working man's bless will do some frickin' work with 17 speed. And they're full amphibious, so they can just... These are their stats on land as well. Yeah, so, you know, we could, but I have technically done it, and I know exactly which stream it was, because it was the first one. So if you really are curious, you can see me flounder, haha, with M.A. Pelagia. But we'll roll another one. 236, very much not vanilla. That is M.A. AvLee, which we have done. We didn't... Well, wait a minute. No, did we do AvLee or did we do AvLee? Did we do E.A. AvLee? This is an Elven kingdom. Oh, maybe we haven't done this one. E.A. AvLee, Realm of the Fae sounds like what we did. Let me go to the workshop real quick. Well, no, I guess it's easy enough to just load these two up. I guess I don't have to load both of them up. We know the one with the giant grasshopper is the one we did. E.A. AvLee. Yep, there it is. We did E.A. AvLee. That's right. Okay, well now we can do the sequel. AvLee. So then for mods, we'll turn on community memes. We will turn off AvLee. We'll turn on some other MA nations, probably. Just a handful of other ones here. That's fine. Turn on Oh My Gods. Turn this on. Should be fine. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to play on? How about... What have we not done in a second? Let's do Glory of the Gods, and maybe we won't get the desert to start this time. Because we're actually playing an elven nation. I really hope I don't get it. Mangg's LP is 95. MA. And this one is big. Why didn't I look at the size of it? 227. I think we're looking at 11. 10 would be 22, not counting C. That's a bit much, so we'll do 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. AvLee. Alright. AvLee is a nation of elves, dwarves, and centaurs guided by druids. The elves are known for their skill with bow, dwarves are competent hammer fighters, and centaurs are akin to the cavalry. Despite having centaurs, elves use sacred pegasi as winged steeds in times of need. Among the other guardians of AvLee, one can find unicorns, totem animals of the elves, and animated trees of various kinds. Okay. So it's a race of elves, but then also dwarves and centaurs. We get elvish infantry, centaurs, Pegasus sacred cavalry, and sacred unicorns. We have nature magic, astral magic, some earth and air, average priest, standard forts. Looks pretty simple on the surface. We have elven scouts. They have dark vision 50 for survival. Elven captain, leadership 70. Dwarven commander 70. Centaur captain 100. There you go. Now you're talking. With recuperation. Elven druid, 1 nature, 1 holy, and then 10% for another nature. This is like this is like the indie one that you can just recruit that no one ever recruits. And actually, since we have better indies, that one is actually going to be better than this. Go figure. Arcane archers. So it's an archer commander with 1 astral, 1 air. Now, I believe that there used to be a spell in air in Dominions 5. Called Aim. Oh, maybe it is still in... Well, no, because now you have... Well, there is an air... Shit. That's under enchantment, right? True shot. Right, so they can buff themselves with true shot. I think this used to just be called aim. And I think I always forget that this exists. That air mages can just buff themselves with true shot to increase their precision by 4. Because often this guide that I use from Dominions 5 will often mention using aim. And I'm like, well, that doesn't exist, so we're fine. But no, it's just called true shot. I'm an idiot. Anyways. So they can buff themselves with air, so true shot, and then they have astral. So they could throw body ethereal on themselves, but at the end of the day, it's like, you're not going to really use them as an archer, right? It's too expensive for that, and meh. So they're really just an air 1, astral 1, which means they're a very cheap air communion. Which is more what they're going to be used for rather than being some archer. Arcane Hierophant. 2 astral, 1 holy, 20% for air or nature. Yeah, hard to say, but granted, you get the very unique thing of holy communions. It's not very unique, but it is somewhat rare to have this. So... basically, a master with 4 slaves will bump their holy score up to 3, and then they can cast Smite. And Smite is often a pretty good spell. It's range 30. It's completely accurate on 1 person for 0 fatigue, so you can spam this infinitely throughout the battle to do 10 armor negating damage. But it gets even better if you use like an actual... Once you get up to 4 in a thing, whatever your highest path is, that becomes a replacement. So now this becomes Syllable of Death. And so it does the 10 armor negating damage, range 25. But it then has the death effect if it does any amount of damage, where they have to roll magic resistance or die. Take 999 damage. And then also has the exhaustion effect on it if they do survive. So that's the death one. I don't know exactly what the best one is. I know that one's popular. Heavenly Strike is... I don't know. Air, yeah. So air. Whoops. So this one's range 50. That's what makes the difference. It's still 10 armor negating, magic resistance negates, but then it also, if it does any damage, will also do the lightning death, which is 5 shock armor negating. So really you're looking at like 15. And that one can't be negated. So if the first one isn't negated, it's almost guaranteed to kill any like infantry out there. And with range 50, yeah, you could actually get some pretty obscene smite communions going. That's very tempting, just for the uniqueness of it. And they have Farcaster. So, yeah, they could actually... Oh, but that's only for Astral, it's not for Holy. If you ignore the smite communion thing, and you just include that, the fact that they can all cast Mind Burn by themselves is pretty good. And I wonder if you could... Because the slaves aren't going to take any fatigue from the smites. Right? Because that's 0 fatigue. Yeah. I mean, there's the spell casting encumbrance, I suppose. But that's like really minor. So then maybe I wonder if you could just actually have the slaves all casting Mind Burn. They would fatigue out kind of quickly. But again, that's like, it's not that big of a deal. Especially if we take as part of our Sacred Bless, Reinvigoration a bit. Our Sacred Bless. If we take as part of our Bless a little bit of Reinvigoration, that will probably cancel out anything they might take from the Communion, I think. That's not a bad strat, because Mind Burn is basically a smite. Just range 100, which doesn't really benefit from their Farcaster at all. But they can all cast that even as slaves, I believe. Or Soul Slay, of course. But again, I don't know what you would really need to benefit from the range bonus. Unless you're going to start to cast like Starfires, which is also pretty good, to be honest. Because that would only cost 10 fatigue. Yeah, okay, Starfires would probably be even better. Okay, I think we have a strat here. That's kind of fun. We'll do that. Druid Elder. 2 nature, 1 holy, and then air, earth, astral, nature, and 80% for another air, earth, astral. So you're probably going to see some 3 natures here. You're going to see some 2 airs, 2 earths, 2 astrals, and then kind of a bit of a jumble of other shit. But they all have 2 nature by default, so if you need some bark skin or something, that's the way to go. Silver Pegasus Rider, cap only, 100 leadership, sacred, holy 1, can buff itself. It's fine. I mean, it's kind of a blank template for a bless, I suppose. The Pegasus is unarmored, 3 protection, natural, 22 hit points, 13 defense. It's not amazing. Arcanist, 3 astral, 20% for 4 astral. Getting 4 astral does enable you to do some fun things that you can't do with 2s or 3s. So maybe. But again, big astral communions for sure. High Druid, cap only, 3 nature, 2 holy. Air, earth, astral, nature twice, and then 10% for a third. So theoretically, you could get nature 6 off of one of these. The odds of that all lining up are astronomical, considering the cost and 4 recruitment points. But getting 5 is not ludicrously ridiculous, right? It's like a 12% chance, or no, it's less than that. It's like an 8% chance. But if you start making them in your capital, like, you know, it's on turn 15 or so, and you just make one every other turn, you'll get one eventually, and then it'll be Nature 5. And then with Thistle Mace, you can just cast Gift of Health itself. That's pretty good. So we don't even really have to take Nature on our Pretender or anything. Even if it gets 4 Nature with a Thistle Mace, you can cast Mother Oak. Not bad. Grand Elf, non-fort forests with a lab. Get Nature 1, Glamour 1. 9 research for 115 gold is really damn nice. Especially if you have any magic scales, that really gets quite... That's very high on the research points per gold scale. As an actual mage, though, meh. Meh. With no other glamour available, no other way to put out Twilight or something, you'd have to basically have a Glamour Pretender to at least cast that, or you need a Glamour Pretender to make the Skull Cap at Construction 7 to bump them up to Glamour 2, and then one of them can upcast with gems to cast Twilight, and then they'd all be a 2, but honestly, it's probably not worth the effort. But it's just researchers, pretty dang good. Our first forest, we might want to slap a lab down pretty soon. Units! We get the Elven Warrior. Not a militia, really. 15 defense is pretty high. They have the Dark Vision, 4 survival. Protection 6, though, is pretty low. Pretty average otherwise. Short swords, 15 damage, length 1. They have shields. Parry 4, protection 16. Not bad. Not bad for how cheap they are. Elven Rangers. Also 6 protection, 12 defense. No shields, but javelins. Yeah, I'm less inclined, obviously. Elven Defenders, 15 defense with shields, 6 protection, length 3 spears, 13 damage. Yeah, so as much defense. They do have a bit less damage, but the spear is nice. Spear and shield is kind of a classic combo, if you ever looked at anything in history. Dwarf. Just dwarf. 10 per turn limited. 7 hit points, size 2, 9 protection, 11 defense, 12 MR, 12 morale, 8 speed. They get hammers for 16 damage. They do get shields, but otherwise, yeah, you know my sort of stance on these kind of things. It's just, meh. Elven Lance. Okay, I really thought that was going to be length 4. I'm not sure why it's not. It does get a charge bonus, though, which is significant for infantry with 14 damage already. Well, let me just double check this. The charge bonus is size plus your combat speed divided by 4. Okay. Size of 3. Combat speed 18. Jesus. They're adept at running. So divided by 4 is like 4 something. I assume round down. So that would be 4. So 7 total is the charge bonus. So they hit for 21 on the first hit. Not on the first swing, on the first hit. But that does include hitting a shield. But still, 21 damage is pretty damn high, considering that we can use them as well, I don't know, man. You could use them as cavalry, I guess. They have speed 18. But they have no shield, 6 protection. They really would need some kind of buff, I think, to kind of work. But you could throw... We have a lot of Astral guys. You could throw Body Ethereal on everybody and put them in the front line. Yeah, actually, we could start pretty far back. Because our guys... These guys are pretty fast, and we have big range on all our Astral shit. And on the smites. And we could have every single one throw Body Ethereal out once, and then go into the Communion. And, then these guys could just charge forward in a line. Although Body Ethereal once, we'd have to have a lot of mages for that to really make a difference, because you'd need... That would be 3 of them per Body Ethereal. But instead, isn't there a bigger version of... Well, yeah, there is the big... We talked about this when we played AvLee. We don't want to look at national spells just yet, but Alteration has the big bada boom. It has Rewrite Fate for one. That's 20 plus, and then the bigger one that's battlefield wide. But we are going to have our masters that are going to be certainly at 4 astral, higher than that. But at least 4 astral. So they could all cast this with an astral pearl, which isn't that hard to get a hold of. Probably. And so then this would buff 60 soldiers each, assuming perfect coverage, which you never get, but assume like, I don't know, 30 soldiers at least with each cast, and we're going to have each of our masters do that. It's not bad. Or there's Will of the Fates. We got all the way to Alteration 7. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, Body Ethereal is really strong here. And yeah, the arrows are just all going to pop that anyways. The Fate, Twist Fates. I don't know. It's hard to say. A big group Barkskin or Oaken Army is probably what you'd want. Especially with no head protection of any kind. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's kind of a funny strategy, but we'll see. Blade Dancer. 14 defense, 6 protection. They get 2 broadswords for 16 damage. Ambidextrous 3 for some reason. I'm not sure why. They'll do quite a bit of damage. But they will succumb to arrows quite readily. Elven Archer. 0 protection, 0 armor, 10 hit points. What does this all add up to? Just fucking death. Basically, any arrow of any kind that hits one of these will kill them, on average. In return, they get range 40 short bows, double short bows, attack 12, 13 piercing, that shoot twice per shot. Meaning that if we can get some kind of buffs on them to protect them, such as like, I don't think we don't have access to much air. Yeah, so Arrow Fend is kind of out of the question, even though that would be really good. Again, Body Ethereal, but I'm not excited about that. Oaken Army will do some help. It probably, on average, will make them survive 1 arrow shot. But we're going to go through these guys, but they are pretty cheap. And that is a lot of pain. That is a lot of pain. 13 piercing damage twice. Pretty damn good. Battle Dwarves. Limited to 10 per turn. Idiot Shields. 12 protection, 11 defense, 7 hit points, 5 to a square, 12 morale, 7 speed, 16 damage hammers. And they do have 100 dark vision. Yeah, okay. I mean, you know. Okay. Centaurs. 22 hit points, size 5, 9 protection, 17 defense. They have Berserker +2 to bump it up to 11 protection, 15 defense. They have Recuperation. They got a Light Lance with charge bonus and Hoof. And this charge bonus is a lot bigger because the speed of 29 and size of 5. That's more like 7 plus 12 charge bonus. Took 29 damage on that first hit, which is wild. And if they get shot on the way there, which they are likely to do, and they get Berserk, then it's like 31 damage. And they have hoof attacks, and they get shields. This is probably viable. They would benefit from some buffs, of course. They're perfect Barkskin candidates, so group Barkskin on these will go a long way towards victory. Unicorn, cap only. Sacred, Awe 2, recuperation, and can promote, turning into war unicorns. They have Blinding Horn for 15 piercing magic damage that also, if it damages, does cockerel blindness. I wish Dominions had a better way of displaying information about stuff like that. but we'll assume it blinds them. Magic resistance negates, which is pretty strong. And they have a hoof attack. 22 hit points, 10 protection, 12 defense, no armor. That's all natural. But they're sacred, which means we can do some pretty nasty things with these unicorns. And they already have Awe 2, which we know to be quite obscene. Yeah, Fortitude, Enchanted Blood or something is kind of ridiculous on something like this. And Blood Bond, we could probably just field unicorns at that point. Pegasus Rider. Yeah, well, 19 defense, 14 protection, 11 MR, 12 morale, 22 speed, but they're flying. The rider themselves is also flying, which is, that's definitely not correct, by the way. I don't know, you know, I'm sure it's a carryover from when this was ported, and they used to just be one unit. Obviously, the Pegasus also has flying, but the rider does not need it if the mount has it. I don't know who I'm really telling this to, but anyways. Right. So, again, kind of a good blank canvas for sort of flying cavalry sacred. You can do a lot of things with this. 10 hit points on the rider is pretty low, all things considered. Since most of the hits are going to be applied to them. And 19 defense is good. And, you know, the mounted units do get a special sort of harassment penalty bonus where they're not as harassed by multiple attackers. That defense is quite a bit for a sacred. We're not going to have 100 of these guys just flooding the back field. So probably I'd be inclined to go Undying with that. But if we combine that with the bless we want for the unicorns of like Fortitude and Blood, Enchanted Blood, maybe Blood Bond, kind of goes pretty far. Because then half the damage these guys take will just be probably split onto the Pegasi and stuff. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. And then Wood Elf, non-fort forests. They get the double short bows. 13 damage twice, 13 attack. They have leather hauberks, so they actually have 6 protection. 9 defense, 10 hit points, blah, blah, blah. I think they're just better than the Elven Archers. Yeah, they have 1 higher attack value. They're stealthy. And they have armor on. That's weird. They even have higher defense. They have, like, they're just better. They're just fucking better. That's wild. And then for the cost, they cost 2 more gold, 2 more resources, the same amount of recruitment points. Yeah. So it's annoying, but you can recruit these in literally any forest you control. And probably get a decent amount of them out of every forest. Because that's not very high recruitment point. You know, you probably can get, on average, 8 or 9 per turn, depending on your order. And that adds up, you know, a handful of turns in a few different forests, and you suddenly have like 120 archers that all are shooting twice. Yeah, we might do that. Okay. So we don't get to look at the war unicorn, unfortunately, unless I load the mod in, and we probably will, because there's going to be summons, dendroid soldiers. All right, let's load it in. We love doing this stuff. That guy really could just add some summaries, a little overview site. Right, AvLee. Avril Lavigne. 1314333. AvLee. DM. Alright, and we'll go to MA AvLee. Available national dendroids. Dendroid soldier. Okay, 55 hit points. Jeez. 10 protection, 8 defense, speed 12, 12 MR, 50 morale. These are all pretty strong stats. They're size 6. 1 to a square. They get Vine Whip, length 5, 14 attack, 18 damage, and entanglement. It just entangles. Like, there's no magic save. Like, it just entangles them. I assume that's on hit, but I'm not sure. I would assume so. Okay, and also does 18 damage. Oh, it's capped. It says 0 capped damage. I'm not sure what that means. I assume that doesn't do any damage. It just entangles. But then they also get a branch attack. 11 attack, 18 damage. Blunt. So they entangle them, and then they beat them over the head to death. Pretty nasty. They resist poison 15. They entangle any attackers. Oh, boy. That's pretty good. They're poor amphibians, so they can go underwater. They're blunt and pierce resistant. Not bad. And, yeah, they're pretty obscene, and we're probably going to summon a lot of them with all our nature gems. Oh, God. Dendroid army. So... Okay, so for 10, you get the commander, the Dendroid guard, and 6 soldiers. The guard is, he has 10 more hit points. He's got 1 more attack, 2 more defense. He can lead 40 magical creatures. And that's basically it. In other ways, he's just entirely a Dendroid soldier. But he can lead Dendroids, I guess. I mean, yeah, for the cost, that's 6 more. And you get double. It's not really cost efficient to do the army. And you'd have to go to Conjuration 6 to get it. So I think that could be a little better. Yeah, it could be a little better, but we'd stick with Awakened Dendroids. It is 3 nature to cast. Which means that's not... Oh yeah, all of these guys can do it. Okay, yeah, I forgot that I started with 3. Jesus. Okay, excellent. That's very powerful. Forest Defense Alteration. Range 10, AoE 1. Works like Bark Skin, but can only be cast in forests. At AoE 1. Alright, not so appealing. Naturalize. Range 15. 1 target. 100 precision. 30 plus armor negating damage on inanimate creatures. Oh, this is Shatter. This is a nature Shatter. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Arboreal Darkness. 4 nature, 1 astral, 1 nature gem. Works like Solar Eclipse, but can only be cast in forests. Yeah, this sort of terrain-specific shit doesn't jive with me too much, because it's like... Am I supposed to, like... get excited and remember that, oh, I'm attacking into a forest or something? I guess if you're playing defense, and you have all your forts and forests, I suppose, then it's like, oh, yes, you cannot touch me here. I have Arboreal Darkness. But I don't know if I'll remember to script it when I'm going to fight a forest specifically. You know, I sort of figure it kind of like Total War, where like the Wood Elves are meant to just like control a lot of the forests of the world, and they can like move between forests, like the big forests and things like that. And that's their domain. Like, I get the idea of that, and I think that's kind of cool, but unless I'm going to get a spell that allows me to easily travel between forests, I don't know. Maybe. Force Decay. 3 nature, 1 gem. Forces armor of all soldiers on the battlefield to rust and become weakened. Weakened armor can be destroyed by a hard blow from a weapon. Magical armor is not affected. It's a thing that's... I don't know. It's... I guess. I don't know how often it's actually used. Because there's this, and then there's Iron Bane or whatever. So this is specifically the armor? Yeah, it's just armor. So it can be damaged if it takes a hit in combat. The chance is equal to the damage inflicted before armor protection, but after shield protection times 2%. So before armor protection. So say you hit for like 16, actually with DRN, I suppose you could reasonably hit for like 20 times 2%, so 40% maybe is not ridiculous. And that will destroy the armor. It probably is not a bad idea if I have all unarmored guys. If it's made of iron. Which I guess I don't have any iron, right? What do I have that's iron on armor? I mean, the battle dwarves definitely have iron, but say we use the elven lance, that's leather. The unicorns, obviously not. The Pegasus riders do have plate hauberks. Ooh, that sort of rules that out, doesn't it? Yeah, that probably rules that out. Okay. But, I mean, you could have a sub-army or something like that. And in multiplayer, for sure. Because that shit doesn't go away, so you're just kind of really boning them. Rampant naturalization. Ritual. 20 nature gems. Cause vegetation to grow and break a castle apart. The wall of the castle will fall apart and debris will crash down upon the unwary defenders. Walls will take 250 points of damage or more. Exceptionally powerful, blah, blah, blah. Reduces the defense by 25 additional. Okay, I mean, if we're besieging a big, tough place, I suppose. Elven Alacrity. 8 alteration, 2 astral, 1 nature, 1 pearl. Area effect 9+, gives quickness. Okay. It's very high. I doubt we'll see this, but as a quickness alternative, that's not bad. 2 astral, 1... Okay, so probably a lot of high druids will be able to cast that. Yeah, I would imagine. Some of the hierophants you make will be able to make that. Cast that. Thornwind. Oh, boy. Okay, so it's like Blade Wind. Yeah, but... Oh, jeez. 47 plus effects. Range 30 plus. 70 minus fatigue and 14 piercing damage. Excellent spell against light troops. I mean, yeah, 14 piercing is good against a lot of stuff. I don't know how I would defend myself against it, really. I mean, that's scary to most troops. That's like a heavy that's a heavy arrow. You're shooting 47 out in one big blast. And say you have our like nature 4 or 5 guys. Say that's a nature 4. That's really likely we're going to have some nature 4s. Actually, with Thistlemate, nature 5 is really reasonable. So that's going to be 45 range. 56 number of effects. For like, I don't know, 17 fatigue or something ridiculous like that. They could just shotgun out a lot of thorns. That's going to do just a lot of damage to like your end fights before they begin with that kind of stuff. It's pretty good. That's the only thing we get in evocation, though. Construction. We do get a special bow, the bow of the sharpshooter. Range 45. And the ability to train sharpshooters. I don't know what that means. But now I'm very curious. It's Nature 3, Air 1, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have high druids that can do that. Okay, I don't know. We might have to make that. Is that in the... I don't know what that means, really. There is a unit called Sharpshooter. Yes. So, okay. They have 6 protection. They wear leather auberks. They have a longbow, range 45, 13 attack, 14 piercing. Dark vision, stealthy, 4 survival. Okay. They're not, like, super good or anything. But it is a longbow. It's a longbowman. So 45 range. But it's hard to compete with the other stuff that's 4... or that's double attack. Okay. That's probably about it. Okay. Enchantments. Awaken Tree. You get Tree. You get frickin' Tree. It's got 75 hit points. It has a combat speed of 2, map move of 2. I don't know why I gave it a map move of 2 if it's meant to be immobile. But maybe it's not. Size 6, 10 protection, 8 defense, 30 morale. Has Tangle Vines, range 30. Cause entanglement. And 6 damage. And he shoots it twice. Okay. And then 3 branch attacks for 20 damage. He's blunt resistant, pierce resistant. Oh, he is immobile. Okay, yes. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess. It's Tree. I don't know if it's actually going to survive. I mean, pierce resistance, 75 hit points. With an entanglement effect and 3 attacks. Maybe? He can maybe defend against... I don't know. I don't know what he'd really do. Root Snare. So it's area 7 plus area effect, range 30 plus, precision 3, 100 minus fatigue, 1 nature gem, 15 plus armor piercing magic damage, and earth grip. Oh boy. I mean, that's not cheap, right? It's basically a nature Maws of the Earth, which I don't ever use really because it costs gems. But if you are the type to throw gems around with your armies, that is a nasty thing that also can just kind of decimate an enemy army before they even make contact. Okay. Thaumaturgy? Nothing. Interesting. Nothing in blood, and of course nothing in divine. Okay. So what's the strat? Well, I think for Bless, we're going to go kind of heavier. Yeah, because, I mean, I don't know how much we really need scales. So we're going to tailor the Bless for our unicorns. Oh, I guess I can look at the war unicorns now. War unicorns have 25 hit points, 10 protection, 12 defense, 22 speed, 14 MR, 14 morale, blinding horn, the hoof, awe plus 3, animal awe plus 1. Otherwise, they seem kind of... Oh, they also have a standard, so they increase morale by 1. Not super different. They get 1 higher MR, 1 higher morale. 1 higher attack value. They get the animal awe, 1 higher awe value. 1 higher strength. Otherwise, pretty similar. But yeah, these things are going to be pretty strong. So we're going to do unicorns. Probably, yeah, I don't even know. We could do Pegasus Rider as well, but I like the idea of just unicorns by themselves being badasses. As like our cavalry option. And then we're going to be getting Wood Elves as our archer option. But then I need kind of a front line, and that's where this kind of falls apart. Because the Elven Lance, funny, but it's just... Yeah, I think we'd have to look to the Elven Defender. And even then, they're going to die quite readily. With only 6 protection. So, getting Oaken Army going is going to be kind of a must. You know, we can do dwarves. We could do dwarves, but we're limited to 10 a turn. Which I suppose is, it's like, how many more are you really going to end up making per turn? That's not, like, that small of a number. Especially if we don't take great scales. They are fairly likely to survive. One of my arrow shots. Because this on average will do... $13, 15%. So 10. So on average, it'll do like 3 damage, which is like half their health. But they have shields. So, you know. We're going to lose them to arrows, but we're going to lose anything we pick to arrows. So maybe a dwarf front line, elf in the back line, unicorn cavalry. It feels nice and varied. I think that is the way to go. And then for mages, just make hierophants. And just keep making them. Get some other labs going. Keep making more hierophants. And we will rain down smites and whatever the hell the name of that other spell is. Whatever the hell the name of that other spell is. Not Arcane Bolt. Starfires. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. And we'll make some high druids, I suppose. Mix them in there. And we can throw a lab into a forest to make some this for research. Because we are going to want to get Oaken Army going for basically everything. All our units. Except for the unicorn, they don't really need it. They don't really benefit from it. Okay. So, for unique pretenders, we have the oldest tree. Whoa. The Deku tree. The blunt, pierce resistant, unteleportable. This sits in our capital. It's water, earth, nature. But like I said, I don't think we really need a big nature pretender. So I'm not inclined to take that. There's the Ancient Treant, who is much more mobile. Very slow, but strong enough to kill an armored knight with a single hit. 25 blunt damage. Is that strong enough to kill a blunt? I mean, sort of. Also has the Vine Whip, max 1 point of damage, and the Entanglement. He's got regeneration 10%, which can stack with personal regen to 20%. Blunt, pierce resistance, susceptible to fire. He's an inept smith, but again, he's earth nature, and I don't really want that. Okay. There's the Dwarf Lord. Fire, water, earth. He's a master smith. He's got resource bonus 50, forge bonus 2, gold maker 50. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, but... the Diamond Dragon. Dragon Lightning. Tier 10. It's a dragon, alright. Oh, the Unicorn Herd Leader. Earth Nature Glamour with off 4, Animal Law 1, Recuperation, Inspirational +1. Fun stuff. Not bad. Grand Druid. Nature Blood with Immortality, and so Spring Immortality. Ivy Lord, too. Master Ritualist. Farcaster. Death Nature. Raises mannequins. Comes with 2d6 mannequins. Huh. This is fun stuff. I hate that I'm not really going to pick any of this, though, because it's all nature related, and I feel like I have enough nature. So, what do we want, then? Like I said, I'm leaning towards the... What did I say? Undying? No, there was something else I said. Blood Bond, Enchanted Blood, Undying. You know, they benefit somewhat from a Working Man's Bless. I don't think we want Enlarge because they're size 5, so they're already fine where they are. I think Undying... Certainly Death and Blood, if nothing else. So I guess I can pick the Grand Druid just to be fun. Probably gonna go in prison, but maybe not. I think we gotta go 5 blood. And then, I think we want air to be like our highest thing for Heavenly Strikes. We probably are gonna want some attack bonuses. Definitely need death. I mean, it's gonna be kind of rainbowy. As for our scales, before we get into anything else, yeah, like I said, the battle dwarves aren't too cheap or too expensive. We can get 10 per turn. These things, yeah, we probably do want at least order 1. I don't really feel like I need any productivity. I probably can take Sloth 1. Yeah, I think we take Sloth 1. I think we take Growth 1, because that feels appropriate. Maybe Luck 1, Magic 1, Dominion, like 6. Sloth 2. There you go. Alright, so Blood Bond, Blood Surge, Enchanted... Oh, this is already getting pricey, isn't it? Undying, Undying, Undying. Shit. Attack skill? Heroism? Heroism kind of covers up a lot of your problems. The real issue with the unicorns was archers. I don't know if we really solved that, but kind of we did. Blood Bond, Enchanted Blood with 10 protection. They're not really going to suffer much from archers. And then once they get into melee, they have Awe 2. Which covers a lot of ground. And they have Blood Surge, so they'll be at 13 defense. And they have Undying. So they actually have 28 hit points with Blood Bond. Yeah. It probably should be fine. It's not a major bless. And our scales aren't bad. I didn't want to take any temperature thing because that hurts your income a lot. But yeah, I think it's fine. Jono. All praise Jono. Now, here's a question. What fucking map am I playing on? I did big. Oh, we did the something of the gods, the big one, with 11. And last time we tried out level 3 thrones. I think we're going to do this again. So, let's say we want to shoot for 3 level 3 thrones instead of 4 2s. So, we want to get 9 points required. So normally on this sort of thing, I would do... I don't think you want to change how many thrones there are. That will make the game take a bit longer. I mean, sure, you could just have there's 3 thrones. There you go. But that takes a long time. So normally, I guess I would do for 11 players... 15 or 16 thrones. So I guess let's do 9 of these things out there. It's not even close. But that means I have to get 3 of 9. A third of them. Compared to 4 of 16, which is a fourth of them. I think it's going to be a bit of a... Yeah, let's go to 10. Okay. Okay. God damn, what the fuck, man? In the desert again? This is wrong. This is, how am I not starting like here? The biggest fucking forest on the map. Come on, that's that almost makes me want to start over. Yeah, fuck that. That's lame. There's no way. Come on, in the desert of all places for the Elven nation to start, you throw me in the fucking desert. Unacceptable. I refuse. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. AvLee. We did this guy. I know we did this. We did this. We had this. This. I don't know. Oh yeah, we had to go nature. We went glamour. We went death. We did imprisoned. We had this decently high. 1. Sloth 2. 1. 1. 1. Yeah, 19. Okay. And then we did Blood Bond. We did Blood Surge. We did Enchanted Blood. We had Heroism, I know. We did Undyne times 3. And we did an attack skill. Amrod. 9 points required. 10 thrones. Done. Yeah, why don't you fine-tune those start positions for me? Get in there with a screwdriver. Okay, better. Thank you. Outrageous. Alright, we have Pythium, Agartha, Maragnon, Banderlog, Shinuyama, Vanheim, Vanarus, Jotunheim, East, so there is a water nation, and Brakata. Good lord, that's a big giant. Size 9 giant, sacred. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anyways. Research. Let's scout out... Oh, I don't know. We probably want to scout out the water here, see how close he is. Maybe he started down here instead. You are going to become our prophet. We are going to... So we could start making unicorns, but they won't have Blood Bond. But they do have Blood Surge, Enchanted Blood, Undyne, and the attack skill, and Heroism. So they're still really good. For our purposes, probably good enough. We're going to start making Hierophants. And then I have 215 gold to spend on Battle Dwarves. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can only get 10 anyways. For research, yeah, so... We really want to get Oaken Army. That's going to be our big goal. So that's Alteration 7. We also want Conjuration 4 for the Dendroids, because those are going to be great frontliners. And we also need Construction 5 for Thistle Maces, Fairy in a Bottle, and Cornucopias. Yeah, we also want Thaumaturgy for actual communions, but we don't need a whole lot of that. So that's what I would say is our target points. Also, Evocation 3. for Thornwind, which will be good, and one for Starfires. There's a few things in there, I suppose. I don't know what I would say is... Oh, we also probably... Yeah. Okay, so let's go Alteration at least first to get Group Bark Skin, in case we want to throw some Nature Mages around. Then Thaumaturgy 1, probably Evocation 3, and then Conjuration, and then more Alteration. Okay. Yeah, these guys are pretty slow. Something like that might work. We're going to want another commander. One that can actually do 3 squads, because I have 3 types of units. Routed my infantry. HP routed the army. Blah, blah, blah. Great, great. Yeah, that didn't go well. Because the Elven Warriors really got shredded pretty quickly, as it turns out. I think the archers were killing a lot of my own shit, to be honest. Well, that went well. Do it again. Well. Probably better. I also didn't even script this guy, but let's do Divine Blessing, Sermon of Courage, Heavenly Strikes. That'll probably do it. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So with the Blood Surge active, time protection, they have 28 hit points. They regen 1 every 2 rounds. 13 defense. Yeah. 14 MR, 15 morale. They have Awe 2, which is very strong. Reinvigoration 1 is great. Since they have 2 attacks, that'll help. They get the Blinding Horn, 16 attack, 18 piercing damage, magical and blind, and the Hoof, 16 attack, 17 blunt damage. Yeah, they will shred. They will shred pretty nicely. So now we can start recruiting Wood Elves here. For 16 gold. Yeah, it's not super cheap at the moment. It's big income, though. 152 off that spot, and it's also a forest. Not bad. Not a regen. We did lose 2 unicorns on that one. Hard to say where the friendly fire did the job. I mean, they did get 3 kills of their own. So, you know, hard to say. 3 unicorns were promoted in Herrick Downs. Now we have the war unicorns. Standard, the animal awe. Yeah, slightly better. Well, they do have a bit more hit points, actually. So with Undying 3, then they have 31 now. Not bad. That helps. That helps. That helps. Right. Anyways, good. Yeah, I mean, just unicorns, kind of getting the job done here. For now, Ys is here, which suggests that he did start here. I know we're kind of meant to use these as cavalry. We will, but they're just like kind of my leading expansion tool here. I guess we probably could. I didn't have 3 squads. There you go. None of them died. And they all have recuperation, which is awesome. Alright, let's get a different commander in. The Centaur Captain. We lost a war unicorn. No. Yeah, soon they will all be war unicorns. Yeah. I do always hate having to roam around and pick that shit up, but it is ultimately worth doing. Yeah, we'll want to get a lab there pretty soon. And more unicorns promoted. They promote quick, man. They promote from within. That's 100 units, huh? Okay. Okay. Well, let's give it a try here. So hold and attack rear. Speed of 22, that's about correct. These guys are a bit slower, but that's all right. Okay. Right, so there's a throne here. We've spotted that one. Probably should get a second scout just to see anything else going on here. Or we just rest in blissful ignorance. The unicorns The unicorns! Yeah, they're a bit too bundled up. I think we want to break that into 2 squads. Snow Jay, the half-elf. Wow, what a unique sounding Dungeons & Dragon character. It's got 2 air, 2 water. Got a frostbow, 100 leadership. For right now, you will be researching. But thank you for coming. Yeah, so let's split that into 2. And just bump you up here. Took us a while to clear that cap circle. Whole year. Not spectacular. We have more, but we'll just... Yeah, we'll just let it sit. Well, why would I do that exactly? Okay. Alright. Let's get big money. Big money time. Big money all the time. This is all pretty big money. It's all pretty big money. Well, I may as well be friends with East. I don't want no trouble. Go pick on the other guys. Angry unicorns, man. A lot of angry unicorns. But the battle dwarves did alright. Look at that. 19 kills. They only lost 2 of them. Not too shabby. No friendly fire kills whatsoever there. I like it, although I don't have many archers. Also, why didn't we pick up archers on the way? Also, he picked up a sling of accuracy. Well, look at that. Alright, no throne there. Yeah, we should have somebody go around and pick all this up. So get me another one of those. He accepted, and then he declared war. Don't you love that? Don't you love when that happens? Fuck. Stay off the land, asshole. Stay in your lane. So now he's, like, completely boxed us out from that direction. He did declare war on us, but I don't really want to go to war, and I'm gonna have to put PD on all this shit. And yeah, I hate playing with Underwater Nations, because there's really no counterattacking here. Not until I get a Dendroid army to go down there and stomp his shit in. You stupid man. I probably should get a nature guy just to do site searching. Not that I have any money whatsoever, but we're working on that now. Oh, good God, I'm gonna need a lot more of these. We're gonna have many, many archers. Many, many archers will be had. And I don't really have a good commander option to just... It's nice if you're gonna do something like this, it's nice when you can just make commanders on spot, and then they can always just shuttle out with them. But here I have to make commanders elsewhere, move them in, and then move them out. That's a lot more annoying. Okay, he doesn't really seem like he's in a strong position to attack me. I could just piss in his Cheerios for a bit and just... You know, he's making palisades in all these spots, so I guess I may as well just fire. And just tear it all down. I mean, I could make friends with him. Yes. But he's a bad person. And a bad friend. Well, I didn't put any PD there, but we had a lot of wood elves. So there you go. Oh yeah, remember these things? The most insane sacreds in the entire game? With the mounts that do the fiery breath? AoE 1? Ridiculous. 27 kills before we put a stop to this, and they didn't actually die, they just HP routed. Because for some reason he brought along these. If he hadn't brought along these, he probably would have wiped it all out and taken it. So that's fun. Yeah, case in point. He happened to have the Morvac Knights there. And I lost 53 Wood Elves before getting routed. He lost 2 of his mounts. Eesh. We may want to reconsider this messing with him policy. Those sacreds are way too ridiculous. And he's got shock, poison, fire resistance +5, defense +2, blur, blood surge, righteous wrath. That's all pretty great and fun. And they're cavalry, so they just kind of charge right in and kill you. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I mean, I am gonna try to make friends with him pretty darn soon. And just tear down a little bit more of his palisades. Well, we killed the commander, so I think we temporarily put a stop to this thing. Okay, there we go. Killed 6 knights. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks to our large amounts of PD that they butchered. 31. And the large, I guess, no, large amount of PD that I butchered. Okay, after this, we'll try to make friends. And we'll just hold the line. Oh, we can start summoning dendroids now. Yes. We do want many dendroids. Both of you can just be summoning now. Okay. Hey, pal, this senseless violence. I mean, this doesn't suit us. We don't need this in our lives. Right, right. Hey, I mean, he could come from frickin' anywhere, I suppose. Just keep recruiting them. They are nice. They're nice little archers. I could recruit them elsewhere as well, but, we really do need to get some temples going, and I wanted to get a lab going here. Let's build it here, though, where it's a bit safer. Can also get another palisade going, probably here. This is a good spot. Build a commander there. Tempted to build forts, actually, all along this coast. But he didn't attack me, so maybe he agreed. Right now I'm going to patrol there. Just want to cut him off here. I mean, really, if he refuses, I might take this. But we can still access it through there. So I might let him have that no matter what. Construct palisade. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're all good. This is all good. Then you can start making temples everywhere. Did we get thaumaturgy? No, not yet. I want to just do Haru specs. I mean, I guess I could have him. I could have you. Yeah, fuck it. What am I doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? He refused. Suppose that's not too surprising, except he did agree initially, so maybe he found something else to distract him. Temple. And now you can make a Grand Elves every turn, which really cuts into our resources because they have a bunch of equipment for no reason. And again, this is non-fort, so I need a forest that has a bunch of resources, which is uncommon, to say the least. This could have been the best spot, but I guess it's making the most elves, so it is what it is. But the fact I can get a Grand Elf every round, my research is going to start skyrocketing. We gain a free lab and a miraculous cure-all elixir. Can't really do much with the lab there, but it exists. It certainly exists. Disease healing 1. Yeah, that is a very nice thing to get. That's very nice. I don't think I have anything that's old, but diseases happen, and it's nice to have that. There you go. And we got some of these. And we get some of these. Why don't you give me some? You can have more unicorns. And then we have dendroids, which we want. So ideally we'd have a magical commander with leadership. But I don't think we have that. I would have had to have taken an arcane command. And then this guy could lead 25 dendroids in a line. That would be the best case. But we're not going to get best case. So, yeah, I guess then we'll just bring along a mage. Oh, Snowjay can do it. Look at that. Nice hero. Oh, no, he can't do it. Damn it. Also, I have battle dwarves in a giant pile. So at this point, I may as well also just throw these into a box. Something like that. Now, I'd like to throw Mist Form onto the Dendroids, but I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, I gave it to the wrong guy. Well, never mind then. Let's forget that happened. Well, honestly, it's probably should just give the unicorns to Barrel then. Or at least like one bunch of them. So we can have most of the dwarves in a line. Something like that is probably fine. And how fast are the dendroids? 12. Okay, they're pretty fast. Bodyguard. Bodyguard. And bodyguard. Okay, that's reasonable. What do we want to do with all this force? Well, probably try to take over these forests and get a second home away from home kind of thing, I would say. And then I think we also want archer support, so you should join them. Seems to have largely ignored me. I'm going to take the largest force and join them. You are going to continue to build temples. We have a lot of money now. I guess you could also build labs in another forest. Not the worst idea. Sure. Okay, you refused. Blah, 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 unicorn, blah, 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 blah. Okay. You are building a temple here. And around and around we go. Just keep sending them. We'll eventually get a good response. Research. Well, at this point, let's get construction 3 just because I feel like it. And then alteration 5. Maybe 6 and 7. Also howl. You know, I always forget certain spells exist. I feel like we go through a phase where I'm like, oh yeah, howl exists. We could get howl. We can do howl stuff. Blah blah blah. And then I forget that exists for like an hour. My guys can just cast howl out the gate at Conjuration 5, as long as they have a cornucopia and the fairy thing. But let's talk about fairy in a bottle. Can my Grand Druids just make that? Yes, it's 1 and 1. So all the elf forest mages can just make fairy in a bottle. So let's get... Yeah, fuck it. Let's get construction 5, conjuration 5. Then we have... Every battle has howl. And that's a dream. I mean, that's great. And then alteration 7. And then Oaken Army. And we will be swimming. We were going to stomp. You refused again. Not too surprising. Construct a temple. We can start making druids here. Good, good. Grand elves. Good, good. You're going to pick up 48 more archers. I feel like I shouldn't really doom stack, and yet we kind of are doom stacking. Because I should be getting a bead on other thrones, and we're very much not. To not doom stack, though, I'm going to need to just build this up for a while, so I think for right now we are. Oh, don't forget to write a letter. The good old East. You accepted, man. At the start, you wanted to be friends. Who talked you out of it? Who coerced you? You know, I always do this sort of basic same formation, where my archers are always in boxes covered by my infantry, and then I always nestle my mages and stuff in the midst of the archers. But if the enemy is programmed to shoot at archers, doesn't that just make my mages more vulnerable than if I just put the archers, like, here? Like, what if I did this? Is that smart? If I Google this, will I ever find a satisfying answer of any kind? This says... If you want to stick to historical analogies, you wouldn't have your archers behind your infantry. And we have several sources lamenting such tactics when deployed. Archers should be close range or even direct fire. Alternatively, you use them for skirmishing, not pepper an infantry formation from the back. Does make sense. Sparse line archers with sparse line melee troops behind them. Fire and keep distance plus hold and attack closest. This works pretty well for the opening volleys, and heavy cavalry form an indie province won't reach your archers before the melee troops step through. Minimizes friendly fire in the opening phases, though specific targeting orders are needed to ensure your archers won't take a few steps back and then immediately start firing into combat. Yeah, except sparse line incurs the morale malice. But we do have good morale, so I guess you could do it. But a sparse line of these things is insane, right? That's ridiculous. I could do skirmish formation up front. The problem is the dwarves are all really slow, so I'm not inclined to do that. I guess there is differing thoughts, though, on the whole matter. We have encountered Pythium. Let's be friends, Pythium. Let's be friends, Ys. We don't want any bloodshed around here. We're all together beating the shit out of independence. Alright, I can start making hierophants from this place now. We can also start making battle dwarves from this place. 10 per turn. Not much reason not to. You might want to get a second fort going. I could just build it here, really. It's not the worst place imaginable, and it's a nice little bottleneck. Even though he is a water nation, so it's not much of a bottleneck at all. But he might not be here forever. I imagine someone's going to kick his ass off there. So, yeah, I suppose I could. Or here. I mean, this is a phenomenal space for income. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna send you this way. Hey, he's accepted. Awesome. Alright, let's watch the big grand battle with our full army now. Oh, look at this. This is the army we got already. Oh, double arrows. Jesus. Oh my god, it's a Gatling gun. Look at the dendroids go. They're all pierce resistant, which is great. Okay, that is a fucking Gatling gun. We did kill one of our little dwarves, so an extended fight with the wood elves involved is going to be painful, but man, oh man. Shredded. Just assume that Pythium's going to refuse and send another one. Did refuse. Ys accepted twice, which is actually really... I expected that to be a reject, which wouldn't have mattered, but... Our god has arrived, so now we have Blood Bond. Ho 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 ho. Unicorns get even better. Also, we didn't script everything of these dwarves. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can anything stop us? Amrod. 56 research. And also casts, like, everything. Pretty big. We probably want to get Mother Oak going pretty soon at level 5 alteration, so maybe I should... No, we gotta get Construction 5 first, and then we can make him a Thistle Mace, and he can cast it. But then again, so can this guy. Doesn't mean anything, so why don't you just start searching? Hey, we found 2 thrones. Well, If we can clear all this out, control it, get a fort here or something, and then get a fort here, baby, we got a game going. Pythium accepted. Excellent. Lost 2 more unicorns on that one due to friendly fire. I imagine. I mean, maybe the priestesses did some sort of poison or something. I don't know. I can't imagine that killing a unicorn. Okay, let's be friends with Vanarus. Vanarus. Also, can you actually just fucking script that, please? It's a lot of elves. Certainly a lot of elves. Yeah. You know, the only real problem is the blessing now. As usual. Actually getting bless on all of the things. We have level 1 priests. These guys are level 2, though. But we have Holy Communion, so it's pretty easy to just get that up and then have one of them cast Divine Blessing. So we really just need to make sure we keep getting that going. And we were going to build a second palisade at some point. But I'm spending so much money. I'm spending like 1,700 gold every turn, plus 1,200. Yeah, I basically spend all my income every turn on new shit. Because these guys are 210 each, and we're doing those in 2 different places. 3 different places. Well, yeah, these are cheaper. So between these 3, it's like 400, and then these guys are 470. I probably should chill it on those. We'll just make more Hierophants. Yeah, we want to get a couple more forts. Actually, I want to get a lot more forts. I want it to be a fort knight. Glowing Hill, good. Lost 4 archers, so no friendly fire, but yeah, okay. Alright, so level 3 throne, Shadow Tuskwa. Oh man. Okay. So a bunch of undead, which is awesome for our big communions. And then fire snakes, blah, 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 blah. Shouldn't be too big of a deal. And this one... Oh, this is the Watcher Monolith. Well, we do have that Nature Shatter thing that could work. But there will be bloodshed on that one. Ouch. I don't know. You would... Yeah, oh, yeah. So we could get... We could get a couple air. Monolith, I might be able to... Well, no, I'm going to have a big communions. I mean, maybe we can do some magic duels, but I think he usually has, what, Astral 4? I'm not really likely to have much higher than that. Hard to say. Alright, we just want to secure all our connections, though. We just need the 3. Oh, there is this here. No, we should get that. Then I might not have to fight the monolith. Okay. Shit. Shit ass. Okay. Make 2 more. Shit. I hope I can get that. Vanarus accepted, but East declared war again. They just can't seem to get the hang of this. I lost 5 war unicorns on that one, all to friendly fire. That's weird, but they must struggle to kill the heavy infantry or something. Maybe I moved my unicorns further back to avoid these kind of problems. Just a bit further back. Yeah, so I'm not pleased about that. I think for now we just have to kind of cool it on spending money and try to get Palisade up here. Not that that's going to make that big of a difference. Might just end up pissing him off even more. Shit. We did hit construction 5. But man, our nature gem income is frickin' abysmal. Cool it on the dendroids for now. I gotta spend 50 at Mother Oak, and then we'll be in a better position. But it's not good. Now I gotta weather a storm of a war? Thankfully, Pythium and Vanarus are bros. Posediphon the Sylvan Centaur. Posediphon. 2 air, 2 nature, huh? 2 air, unfortunately, is not big, but our big guy has 5 air. So he could make the air booster item, the Horn of Storms, for 40 air gems. Or the Winged Helmet for 25 air gems, which is a lot better. And that would bump you up to air 3. I'm just thinking about... I think I was thinking about Arrow Fend. Or Wind Guide. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of Wind Guide. To get +2 precision on all our archers, which isn't that big of a deal, but when you think about all the math involved, all the numbers involved, it does make a difference. And he would just have to carry around a bag of wind, drop this at the start of combat, and they all get +2 precision for the whole battle. It's pretty big. So that's probably what we want. That's enchantment 6. That's kind of far down the lane. You might get there. Yeah, East is such an asshole, really. This is why we don't play with water nations. They just don't get it. Just don't get it. Oh, come on. 13 of them? 13 friendly fire. The fight's going on that long and you're shooting that many things. Oh, because they ran into that line. Oh my God. We really needed air shield. Okay, if I restarted right this second, Air shield, 100%. Instead of, what did I take? Blood bond? Yeah, just take air shield. That covers all our problems. We're not going to have any problems with enemies. It's entirely friendly fire due to these fucking Gatling guns. 13 is a lot. Alright, but we managed to secure this. There's nobody in this whole area, which is pretty wild. And the NAP's about to wear off. Doesn't look like he has much of an army. But he's got a lot of spots here. He can hit all along the coast. And I lost this, so why don't we PD this all up before Vanarus takes it over. Yeah, but again, the amount of just the lack of nature gems is startling. Alright, we're gonna forge a thistle mace for you. That'll bump you to nature 5. And then I just gotta convert basically everything to nature. Yeah, basically everything to nature. Cast Mother Oak. And then we got quite a few left. 14 nature gems rolling in. Probably should just be casting Haro specs. Check all these. Okay. All right. It's another fucking Watcher. This is why we don't play with level 3 thrones. Because half of them are just Watchers and Monoliths. Fuck that, man. Okay. So we have this that's a Watcher Monolith. That one. This one is doable. We're gonna have big priestly energy. This one, hopefully not, but I think we are gonna have to take on one Watcher Monolith. This one's right next to his capital. The hope is that he's gonna just wear this down again and again and again and again until it's just the Watchers and the Monolith. That's the hope. But I do need to put PD here. Just so we don't lose that. I mean, I don't really need that connection, and honestly, I don't really care about it. But, yeah, we'll see. Okay, you got the Thistle Mace. So now do your Alchemy. This. Boom. And yes, normally you probably would not want to... Oh, we don't have... No, we don't have it yet. Okay. I realized I probably didn't script that second army. No, I did not script that second army at all. Also, we didn't really do the communion thing. To make sure we got Divine Blessing. But fuck, it doesn't matter. Alright. Might have to do both. Might have to do both. Might have to do both. Watcher Thrones. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Send another message to East. I don't know why he's declaring war. He doesn't really care about it. Fuck. Ain't got no money. I'd rather have Hierophants if possible. There you go. There's some nature gems. Okay. Okay. Hippophorsos, the Sylvan Centaur. Right. And you can cast Mother Oak now. We'll put 9 extra in just for fun. Send another message to East. Okay. No wars, ever. We don't like fighting other players. We only like fighting independents. It's my greatest joy in life. Okay. Damn friendly fire. We took Ivan more from me, which is right here, which means I either have to accept that and cut that off, or I fight him and then send him another thing next turn. I guess we'll fight him for now, but that means I probably have to put PD several other places that he's just going to run over. Put all these together. Yeah, we just need 4 slaves to get to 3 divine. I guess we'll do that. We got Mother Oak going now, which is excellent. We can make a lot of nature-related stuff. And we can now continue to summon Dendroids, which I don't think we've seen too many die of those, right? Could also get Manticores. 3 Manticores, huh? We could summon this every single turn. 62 hit points, 11 protection, 11 defense. They get 4 attacks, 20 damage each. Except for flicking barbs, a range attack, and they have a fly, fear aura, and they fly. They're pretty damn good. Probably Manticore is what we want. It's a rare cross path. 2 nature, 2 earth. Yeah, just keep summoning that. We are perpetually broke. And I'm in violation of diplomatic agreements. So, alright, we'll patrol here for a turn. He refused. We found a well of pestilence. He attacked Point Palos and took it. He attacked Nullen Tower and lost. Good. Dominion +2, blah, blah, blah. Yes, well now... it's going to be a little annoying. Probably could... Yeah, we took that anyways, so... Alright, we're going to bring both armies. Really just stomp his shit in. Teach him a lesson, maybe. Oh, was I not clear on that? Every month? Every month, please. Okay, well, there's a well of pestilence here. You probably don't want to breach here, thank you. This is all pretty strong Dominion-wise, so... I don't know. Go here. Shit. I don't think we have, like, bad armies or anything, really. It's just the fact I have to fight 2 Monolith Watcher Thrones. We probably want to look into... Oh, there we lost a couple Dendroids. They caught lances from the Morvac Knights, and they're susceptible to fire. All things considered, I can't believe we didn't lose more. Vanheim was permanently vanquished. That's surprising. That usually doesn't happen. We have a lot of units. Yeah, we're actually at top of the boards for army size. But it's not always a good thing. Doing kind of okay on provinces. Obviously, we'll never win on forts. We know that. Doing okay on income. Top of the board for gem income. Top of the board for research. Middle of the pack for Dominion. No one has the throne yet. Okay. I think we probably could chill on these secondary mages. I think we did chill mostly on the secondary mages. Mainly just want Hierophants, and I want to get labs in these other ones to make more Hierophants. More Astral Communions. Which usually I scoff my nose at. That's not a phrase, I just threw the word scoff and my nose together. But I turn up my nose at Astral Communions, usually, but the Holy is a nice fun aspect. They can mind burn if they want. Like, if you have a mage that's literally 1 Astral, that's it. I don't know if I've seen that too often, though, because what was I just looking at? Maybe it was Lego that was playing M.A. Marignon or something. Do they get something like that? A recruitable unit? No, they don't. Maybe I was playing a modded nation or something. Oh no, I was looking... Yeah, no, okay. So I was looking at Naba last night. And it didn't really connect with me. I didn't think about it. But they get a Sacred, 2 Holy, 1 Arcane. Or 1 Astral. For 170 gold. That, you know, they can recruit anywhere. And that just means 2 of them in a communion can turn the 3rd guy into a Holy 3 priest. But yeah, it allows for pretty much the similar thing. Where all the slaves can cast Starfires. This one's just extra nice because they're 2 Astral and they get Farcaster. So it's really kind of designed for that shit. So yeah, it's pretty good. That one was a bit more painful. 2 unicorns, 1 more dendroid, 5 battle dwarves, 12 of the wood elves. Yeah, I'm not sure what killed the 12 wood elves. Do you have flyers or something, or maybe summoned some? I don't know what killed them. Oh, a temple was destroyed. Don't you love that when earthquakes come out of nowhere? Mess your shit up. Alright, let's do the test on here. I wish there was just a universal hotkey for hold 3 times and stay behind troops. But it doesn't exist. Okay. So we're gonna have 1 guy, Communion Master. And then Divine Blessing. And then Heavenly Strike. Second guy, how many do I have? So to get that, I need 4 slaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really leave a lot of wiggle room, but Yeah, we'll do one. It's a second master that's just there to cast Heavenly Strike. Okay. And we'll go ahead and save that. And then the other guys are going to cast Communion Slave. And here's where we see just how much of a folly this is. But we're going to go with Starfires. Okay, it should all work. I don't see why I wouldn't. Hold and attack rear. Hold and attack closest. Hold and fire archers. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Something like that will get the job done. But yes, if any of the slaves catch an arrow, the whole thing falls apart, and all the rest will just kind of go off script. And there is no guarantee that they will continue to spam smite once they go off script. The masters, they might cast other stuff that builds a lot more fatigue, and then our slaves might just die. Oh yeah, I shouldn't cast. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have them be on cast spells. That's it's a little optimistic. I think it will fall apart once things go off script. I don't know if I've never actually scripted a spell on a slave. I don't know if they even can cast spells. I guess we'll see. Otherwise, it's just mainly going to be a normal Astral Communion. They'll do smites, and then they might just do solar starfires, or I don't know. We'll see. All right. Hey, you want to be buddies with me all the time, buddies? Maybe big buddy stuff? You big buddy stuff, please. Okay, well, we are going to see how this goes. Mineral Cave. He attacked Nullen Tower. And we lost it. Because those sacreds are fucking ridiculous! Okay, so the slaves do not cast spells. And even if they're scripted, slave means no cast. Okay. Alright. It's still fine. It's still fine. Let's see what the masters got. They ended up with 7 kills total, which is more than the Dendroids and the Unicorns did. The Wood Elves just kind of deleted everything pretty quickly. Yeah, Heavenly Strike, it's one target. I mean, they can cast it pretty damn fast and infinitely, but we need a lot of mages. But that's the thing, like, we really only need 4 slaves, or maybe be a little safe in case a couple of them pop. So maybe 6 slaves, and then we have like 20 masters spamming smite over and over. They'll probably go off script. I don't know, did we see them go off script? Double check. I just want to see if they cast... I'm just going to look at their spell list here. Heavenly Strike, Heavenly Strike, Heavenly Strike. And then he switched to Solar Rays, and now he's casting Mind Burn. Yeah, so he's going to go to other stuff that is going to build fatigue on the slaves. So, yeah, we might need more slaves than that. But again, it helps that they all share the same skill level. A lot of archers. Okay. Good. I suppose that worked. Retake that. What did he take? Oh, Nullen Tower. Yeah, dude. Well, I kind of need it, don't I? Fuck. I'm upset that I need it. We have knowledge of all the throne locations now. So it really is my only best bet. So, yeah, I guess so. We are gonna get Alteration 7 now, though, so that's Wooden Army. Oaken Army pretty easily. After that... Isn't there something else in Conjuration? There's the Dendroid Army, but I don't know if I care about that. Some nasty stuff, but I think enchantment, right? We wanted to get the Root Snare is ridiculously good, and the Wind Guide would be nice. Yeah. Not to mention we could get Hail of Serpent Fangs on all our archers, which would be ridiculously good. So let's say... oh yeah, and Gift of Health, that's right. Enchantment 7 is a good next target. Okay. I will be right back. Okay. Yes. It has been a couple hours. And I went and played with Dominions with some other people, so now I'm lost again. Let's reorient ourselves. We are playing AvLee. Yes. The unicorns. Yes. The dwarves. The Gatling gunner archers. I remember everything now. It's all clear. We have Mother Oak up. Excellent. We're summoning manticores every turn. Excellent. And, yeah, okay. So we're trying to get Enchantment 7 for that. Gift of Health. Yes, Gift of Health will be huge. Huge. But we also need Construction 7 to make it, right? Unless I have a god. I don't remember what we picked for Pretender. I don't think we picked Nature, though, if I recall. So we said that wasn't necessary. He's right here. We didn't pick Nature. So that means that... oh, he does have fucking Spring Immortality, though. So he'll come back on his own every year. I wonder if we can thug him. I mean, what do you even do with a Rainbow Mage as a thug? I mean, okay, he has Spring Immortality. What does that mean? He has Air 5. I think he could cast Wrathful Skies. That's a possibility now. Yeah, Air 5 required 2 gems. So Storm in a Bottle, every turn, or every battle, he could just cast Wrathful Skies. It's 15 armor negating shock damage. So we'd want to have him cast a little extra shock resistance or carry the ring. But then that basically wins battles, assuming he can survive. But he can also cast Phoenix Pyre. So basically, between those two things, and Soul Vortex... okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. But we are about to get Alteration 7. So we will have Phoenix Pyre, and he has Soul Vortex. So as long as we get the Storm in a Bottle and get to Evocation 6, is that more useful to us at the moment? I think so. That's kind of a game ender, I think. We can basically take... Well, we can't... Do Watchers have shock resistance? Let me look. Let me look. Watcher. No, they have poison resistance. Ooh, boy. Okay, then yes. He can take those. By just... basically just sitting in the back. Soul Vortex, Phoenix Pyre with a Ring of Shock Resistance. And, yeah. I mean, he probably wants some other stuff. But he doesn't really want armor, does he? Unless it's weightless. Like, Ethereal's not going to help him in this situation. It would have to be basically 0 encumbrance stuff. Yeah. But, I mean, he doesn't not want it. Isn't there something with big air? Is that big astro? Is that big glamour? What am I thinking of? It's definitely not astral, because we would see it here. But it's not air either. Hold on, why don't I just do this? I was thinking of this. That's what I was thinking of. So that's air 2, earth 1. Okay, he can basically make all his own shit. Okay. Okay. Why are you moving? Oh, you're making temples. But I should just make a lab here. Okay. Because it's, yeah. Because he doesn't have Dominion Immortality. He just has straight up Spring Immortality, which isn't ideal. Because that's a whole year. And depending on when he dies. But that's the thing. He won't die. He's better than that. We're still battling East, which is annoying. I'd really like to just make friends with him. Because he's not cut off. I mean, he can just go do other things. Quit this. Quit this senseless stuff, man. All right, the fucking violation of fuck. Okay. Yeah, but okay. If he accepts, that's annoying. That would be pretty bad. We'd have to break it at a later date. But I would. He fucking accepted. Damn it, East! You little bitch. Okay, well, we can get the other 2 thrones we need. And then, worry about that at the last moment. But yeah, we did get cut off. Which is annoying, because I didn't want to take this, because it's right next to Vanarus's capital, but we could just wipe out Vanarus, who might be not doing well anyways. Well, he has the highest dominion. He has sort of mid-tier army size. He doesn't have that many provinces, and I feel like he's kind of bottlenecked a little bit, sort of. He might be getting a lot of pushback. Doesn't really solve much, though, to take him over. So we have to go here or here. At the end of the day, yeah, we're going to have to fight against Is, but hopefully just for like a couple turns. I think we're going to go after this throne now. It's a lot of fire, which isn't good. But we might be able to just have... I don't know, because he could just do it himself. I feel like he could just do it himself. But at this point, I have nowhere to go. This is where, of course, I would declare war on somebody if I could keep expanding. And I'm specifically not. Maybe I should just make a... Maybe we should just make something here. Alright, you're gonna preach. You're just gonna make a palisade right here. And we're gonna go back, start doing your thing. You can keep moving and making temples. Right. Yeah, we have a pretty big army. I mean, I probably don't need to wait. I feel like I could take this throne without anything. It's not much. Especially if I brought the whole communion. But I suppose I always like doing it with a thug. Okay. I mean, East is going to declare war again because he's an asshole, so we don't have to wait long, I'm sure. Found 1,700 more gold. Great. Great, great, great. You will make a temple. You can make a temple. You are going to forge for yourself Storm in a Bottle and your armor. Or do I not have Earth? I didn't give him Earth, did I? Damn it. What other options are there for low encumbrance? Not much. This is pretty damn good, though, I gotta say. For 1 encumbrance, you get invulnerability 15. That wasn't it. Not enough gem, right? It's fucking blood. I have to get 40. Okay, well, start blood hunting. And let's send over one of these guys that just have... Yeah, you. Just come here to patrol for a bit. We're researching stuff anyways. We got time. Alright, you got 16. That's good. Blah, 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 blah. Doing alright, doing alright, doing alright. Yes, 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 yes. We have a lot of money. Too much money. Guess I could make another palisade here just for fun. Do we take cold scales, really? Or did I take... I took nothing. I took no scales. Sure, we'll do what the AI does and just build forts everywhere. We like that. We got evocation 5, couple turns from 6. It's all gonna be good. Hopefully he keeps getting lucky with blood slaves. Earth blood seepage, 8 more slaves, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. We could forge something. One of the yearning artifacts. Soul Stone of the Wolves. Start of battle spell. Howl. Requires nature 6. 1 earth. Too bad I didn't get earth. Whoops. But yes, there was the question. The answer. The whatever you want to call it. Of Howl in every battle. That's right. Because, say, one of you can make cornucopia. And you can make berry in a bottle. And then we got some good stuff going on. Actually, I'm going to just have you make a lot of berry in a bottle. We're up to 31. Is this worth my time? I don't know. And we're going to construction 7 for the big staff. That's right, that's right. So technically he's kind of ready to go, although there might be something in enchantment we wanted to put on him. Not really. I mean, well, yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff in there, like Shroud of Splendor, Shroud of Bewilderment. Yeah, we can... Okay, let's just do that at least. Do that. We'll get that quickly enough. Good, 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 good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's all coming together. I guess we can make him a lot of gear, right? All of the gear is good. What else can you make for him? Reinvigoration is probably smart. Reinvigoration 5 on the Amulet of Resilience is not bad at all. Sure, any old jabroni can make that, I suppose. We got the ring. He's got that. He's got armor. He needs some kind of helm. Probably the black steel helmet is pretty good, I would imagine. Yeah. I mean, what more do you want, really? What more could you possibly want? Then he needs boots, so probably more reinvigoration. Yeah, boots of the messenger. Good, good, good. Then could do with a shield. I think the vine shield is yeah, very good. And then some sort of staff or something, something with auto spell. I don't know. I don't know if he needs any weapon. I mean, if he had something with auto spell, it'd be good, but that might have to wait till 7. Yeah. Animal Awe +4? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? More temples? Okay. Okay, I think we're good on that. So you are now going to forge for yourself this Armor of Souls. Yada, 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 yada. We keep going. Such a peaceful game. See, we're about to get construction 7, and now there's going to be like a whole boatload of other good stuff, so I guess we'll wait. Probably just waste all those blood slaves on something... You could have made something much better. That was dumb. Oh, we didn't hit 7? Oh, no, we just hit 6. Yeah, so we'd have to wait 4 more turns. Yeah, I mean, if he can't do it now, he's not going to be able to do it. So he's got 26 protection versus mundane. Now, I assume when he casts invulnerable, that stacks. So that'll be wild, right? And then he doesn't need to cast anything else for protection. He's got 46 hit points due to the Dominion bonus. Actually, he's got 56 because of the Dominion and Undying. But that's assuming it's in our Dominion, which it isn't. None of these are. So that's a bummer. But he doesn't really need the... He doesn't need the Bless. Doesn't really add that much to him. 28 magic resistance is phenomenal. He's got 25 shock resistance. Phenomenal. But he's gonna want more if we go up to the fire, but we're going after... Oh, shit, we are going after the fire. Okay, make yourself the fire ring instead. Whoops. We have way too much money, nothing to spend it on. Yada, yada, yada. I feel like, yeah, we should have a lot more priests roaming around. Yes, making temples. Not you. You. Okay. We're up to 800 research a month. It's pretty good. Oh, there's something you can summon. There's a unit... there's a commander you can summon that I think is like stationary or something. And it has Dominion Spreader. And I'm trying to think... Trying to think of who has it. Shit. Well, I'm like if I don't know the key for it to search for. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. There's something you can summon, though. I remember someone talking about this strategy where you get, like, the Astral Pearl Generator or something. And then you just keep making the Dominion Spreader. Okay. Let's see. Spreads Dominion. Okay, so this does it. Yes. And that is Spread Dom is the tag. Guess I could have guessed that. Okay, generic only. The Juggernaut, that's it. Juggernaut Construction 8 requires 5 astral, 25 astral pearls. And it's an immobile thing. No, it's not immobile. You can move it around, but it's got Dominion Spreader on it. So you just spend all your pearls every turn getting to Dominion Spreaders. But we don't have 5 astral, and we never will. So it's a moot point, but that is a strategy. If you have 5 astral on your pretender or something like that. Okay, so now you made the Ring of Fire. Wanting fire resistance is a lot better. And we're gonna move you in and make this happen. We are, like, actively losing Dominion here, despite all my temples, and despite all my preaching efforts. These guys are all preaching here on a temple. Don't even mean a thing. By the time he gets to this palisade, we'll have construction 7. I might be able to do something else. Gonna make temples everywhere just to, like, stay afloat. There you go, we have a candle. We have a candle. Construct temple. Right. Look at all the things you can forge. Good lord. You can get extra arms. You can do things. You can do things. Elixir of life. Yep. Ring of invisibility. If we had glamour 5, which I don't. Ring the false prophet. Black heart, which turns you into a fucking assassin. That's insane. Blood pendant. Heart of quickness. Yep. Ancient casket to get 4 temp death gems, but you get defense -4. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, okay. Nothing much on that front. Boots of youth. Boots of the spider. Boots of... yeah, okay. Weightless scale mail. Yeah, I mean, I guess. This gives reinvigoration 5 and +1 to all magic, but you are tainted, which is not great, but it is pretty powerful. But robe invulnerability is 25 vulnerability and +8 hit points. That's probably what you want. Good God. Bone armor is invulnerability 15 and just auto soul vortex, though. And that's pretty good. That covers up 2 of the spells we would cast at the start of combat. But it does have encumbrance, so it's not great. Hydra skin armor gives regen. Cloak of invisibility makes you unseen. Yeah, that's pretty good. But again, we can also cast that, so... I don't know, we can kind of cast all these things, really. Why didn't I make a horror helmet? Yeah, I definitely want a horror helmet over anything else. That was dumb. Although the spirit helmet has auto lightning bolt, which is pretty great as well. I'd say probably we want the horror helmet, which is funny because we could have made that at 5. Auto spell bewitching light, though. That's pretty good. Is that better than the vine shield? That's kind of debatable. It probably is not. I'm not sure, really. It also gives 2 glamour gems temporarily, but that's not a big deal. Oh, right, we're going to do Wrathful Skies, but I guess now we could do... yeah. I guess we... yeah, fuck. Numchuck, fuck. Lantern Shield also has Fear Aura. It says Awe. Auto Spell Entrancement. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Okay, that's better than the animal awe we have. So we're going to make the Singing Sword. Wait a minute. What does that take? Glamour 2. Yeah, we don't have any Glamour 2 guys, fortunately. Because we could cast at 7 Firestorm. Now, I got this fire ring and everything. But we're going up against a fire throne. Although most of it's not fire. But most of it would still get its ass handed. Which maybe I should still just cast Wrathful Skies then. Especially because I only have 3 fire. Yeah, Wrathful Skies would be better. I'm just worried about the fire snakes. But I can cast fire resistance. Gelu, the Devil's Bane. Oh yeah. What am I gonna do with you? I think that lets you recruit sharpshooters, or no? No, you have to make that bow for it to work. Okay, and then we want to make stupid horror hell. One more turn, then we'll figure out how to win this. AI has been very patient with me. I guess we could put the fire and the shock ring on, and not the reinvigoration, and cast Wrathful Skies. That might be the best way to do it. Since we have Soul Vortex going anyways. Okay. So what's our script here? We want to cast... Like, we can't cast that many big things, you know? Personal Mist Form. But with all the magic going around, it's kind of hard to say. I think we might still want... You might still want Stone Skin? Or, no, we can't get Stone Skin. Yeah, fuck. Not taking Earth. Okay, but we can do invisibility. I can do invulnerability. I think Soul Vortex first. Phoenix Pyre, of course. Invulnerability. Invisibility. And Wrathful Skies. And then advance and cast spells. Worst comes to worst, we lose all the gear and he comes back next spring. And then we kind of have to just think of something else. We're going to give him 10 of these. We'll give him 5 of some various other things for him to maybe do. And we will see how this goes. I'm hoping to cast personal regen at some point. But there's just only so much you can script, and if I don't put Wrathful Skies, he'll never cast that. Maybe personal regen instead of invulnerability, but I think we're really banking on him just not getting hit. Soul Vortex is the most important, though, because if he fatigues out and dies, Phoenix Pyre won't do anything. But as long as he doesn't fatigue out, Phoenix Pyre will just keep triggering and keep him alive again and again and again. We haven't really seen it ever do anything, I don't think, but this might be the one. I'm not super confident, but if he gets Wrathful Skies up and he gets Phoenix Pyre up, theoretically, he can't lose. Big theoretical there. All right, let's see it. So a 65 rounder there, that might be ours. Let's watch. Soul Vortex, Phoenix Pyre, Invulnerability, Invisibility, Wrathful Skies. He didn't actually get it off. Alright, well, he's already taken a cripple and a chest wound. He's at 19 hit points. He has... Invulnerability did not stack, so that seemed to be a waste. He does have Phoenix Pyre active, and he's at 0 fatigue. So no matter what, he'll teleport. He'll explode, and now he teleports over here. He exploded, and now he teleports over here. Explode. 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 Where is he? He's over there. Now he's over here. Now he's there. The fire snakes are chasing him. He actually routed. Is that allowed? Oh, he died? He actually fatigued out because he wasn't getting any soul vortex. Okay. So he didn't get Wrathful Skies off. He was about to, and then he got interrupted. Invisibility didn't do anything. Invulnerability didn't stack. Or it did stack. I think it did. I don't know. That was questionable. We can certainly take it now. This is not going to be a problem. We'll just march in with the whole army and take it. Well, it was kind of cool. It's cooler if it works. I don't know why he was just dying so quickly you couldn't soul vortex anything. Bummer. He'll come back. Up to 1,000 research a month. Pretty good. Oh, we're going to get enchantment 7 now. So you can actually make yourself Tree Lord Staff. We have a lot of nature gems, which is good. And we're going to move in with this. We're going to move in with all of you guys. Blah, 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 blah. Is anyone not scripted here? Nope, everyone's scripted. We just gotta position all this shit. A lot of shit. Something like that is acceptable, I would say. Yep, it'll be fine. Well, after that, I mean, we could go like Alteration 8. That gives us access to some cool stuff. Elven Alacrity. Pretty good. Or Marble Art. No, I don't know. Army of Giants. Fun. What do we even have? Oh, Arcane Domination. 7 pearls. The whole battlefield. 700 fatigue. Alters the magical bonds of all magical beings on the battlefield, making them serve him instead of the creators. Damn. Magic resistance negates easily, but still. Ooh, yeah, I just want to see it. Form a big communion, cast it, kill all my slaves in one go, and then maybe to win the battle. Fire snakes get just decimated. Oh my god. Well, sir, you helped us out. You cleared the way for us. No problem. Probably could have won anyways. Alright, we got our Grand Druid back. He does not have any gear. He lost an arm. And he's crippled. So he can't equip a shield anymore. Yeah, it's not great. But, you know, you can still do some stuff, right? You can still maybe take a throne, right? Surely. With a ring of shock resistance, what could stop you, man? Six cast. Gift of Health. May as well put some extra into it. And that might actually heal him now, which is good. We like that. Gift of Health. Dire Portent. Eyes of God. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know if there's anything else big he could really cast. Forest Dome. He could awaken a Tree Lord. Very long lifespan. Bucket. Awaken a Tree Lord right here, because I said so. Okay, and you got a ring, and you're good to go. What more do you need, pal? Ideally, this gets into our dominion. Guess I'll build a temple here. Okay. Yeah, a few turns, we'll have Alteration 8. Do some more fun stuff. It's easy when you don't get into any wars. You can just research forever and do fun stuff forever. There's the Tree Lord. He's got Growth Power 1, Ivy Lord 3, Innate Spellcaster 1. He can't be moved. He is just a defensible wall of nature spells, which is pretty good. 500 hit points, 20 protection. Blunt and Pierce resist. Yeah, you drop this dude in any forest. He'll do alright. I think that's a temple everywhere I own. So at this point, we're just kind of waiting to see what other fun shenanigans we can get up to taking these thrones. AI's certainly not doing it. He did heal. His cripple's gone. Maybe now he'll regrow an arm. Yeah, after Alteration 8, I don't know, man. Cast Chain Lightning. Astral Tempest. You know, we mostly have big nature or big air. That's kind of what we're interested in. So what's Enchantment 8 got? Well, Army Regeneration is kind of a game winner too. Or Soaring Army is also insane. Or Thunderfend is also insane. I mean, really, I could just put Thunderfend and take in the whole army. And probably just, just win normally. So yeah, we'll take that, I guess. Probably some big thaumaturgy stuff we could do as well. Enemy morale lowered by 1 for each point of dominion. Slight darkness in battles. We have dark vision on all our shit? No. Well, the dwarves do. And the elves do, I guess. Yeah, we probably would benefit a bit from that, actually. But, yeah, it's fine. What turn are we on at this point? I feel like I've passed a lot. It's been a long video. Oh, I didn't stop the warlock in time. We lost Painted Hills. Where's... Oh, here. It's annoying, but... Meh. We're on turn 65. It's a pretty long game for us. And this guy is fucking geriatric moving over here. Good lord. I could have made some gear for him along the way. Oh, boy. Okay, what can you make for him? We got the Ring of Shock. I guess I should give him the Ring of... Oh, no, he's got that. He needs some kind of armor, right? Marble armor. Oh, yeah, he gets stone skin. Oh, it's high encumbrance. We don't really want that. Don't really want that. Oh, fuck, he's got Soul Vortex. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Then for a shield, could just give him a... I mean, no, you want something a bit more impactful than that. Could just do the Vine Shield again, I suppose. Never gonna steer you wrong. Otherwise, he's gonna have to make something more unique. Alright, just make a Vine Shield. And then, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's not much else we can make, right? Not gonna make a Frost Brand or anything. Thought that Singing Sword would have done well, though. I might make another one of those. Good God, I have a lot of research. Go to 9. Yeah, we're not gonna wear this down, unfortunately. What does like Alteration 9 look like? Never even looked at these spells ever. Army of Gold, Army of Lead, Army of Bronze, Arcane Decree, Time Stop, Wish, Army of Rats. Shrinks the entire enemy army. Difficult to negate. Minus 30% HP, minus 3 strength, minus 5 morale. Good God. Oh, this just awakens all the bushes and small trees on the battlefield. Good Lord. How can I not cast Awaken Forest as like the ultimate elven nation? Oh, you have to pick a specific one. That's right. And no one's declared war. No one's broken anything. Just peace. Peace on earth. Right. What happened to my... Oh, there it is. Okay, now forge this cool singing sword again. It might do something. We're just fucking around at this point, man. I probably should play against Mighty AI when I'm just doing this or much as screwing around, but... You know, this allows us to kind of do some fun stuff that we never normally get to do, and I kind of like that for now. You know, if this sort of situation kept occurring, I suppose. He did regrow his arm, by the way. He does have 11 spellcasting encumbrance. Oh, he +2 because of the swamp. So he might actually need these shoes. The ones that give +5 reinvigoration. +3? Is that it? Also, luck. Luck's not bad. Considering Phoenix Fire, he's going to die a lot. That might stave off some trouble. I think spells is probably better. The AI may as well not even exist at this point. Jesus. That's everything. All right, here we go. So, right. I mean, he definitely wants invulnerability, right? That's too important. Still think those spells are correct. Just doesn't get to cast Wrathful Skies unless he completely avoids taking damage. Maybe I should put him in the corner. Is that going to help at all? Slight time boost. I think that's the sequence, right? Unless, I mean, Body Ethereal would also maybe help against some stuff. And we have you on advance and cast spells, right? Yeah, okay. It's hard to say. And you're definitely wearing, 25 shock resistance. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll fucking see. Round 2. Different throne. Same old druid. Okay. There we go. He got it. All right, he's fatigued out. He does have 32 protection versus mundane attacks, which is phenomenal. 78 hit points, which is pretty good. He's got him unseen, which is great. He's got Phoenix Pyre active. He's got Reinvigoration 8, which, combined with Soul Vortex should mean he doesn't fatigue out too much. And Wrathful Skies is up, so... Or we also cast Wind of Death. Oh, shit. What the fuck is that? Okay, he's got a lot of poison. He's already been hit multiple times. Even though these don't even have magic attacks. He's got a chest wound, a limp. He's weakened. Yep. But still here. Cast Wind of Death again. Here's where it gets painful. Will he fatigue out? No, and he has already killed some Watchers. Yep, good. Good. Surely you have something better than... Fuck, he fatigued out when he died. Damn it! Alright, well, we got it down mostly. Got 89 kills. He did kill 12 of the 20 Watchers. All but one Mana Core. Basically, yeah, all the tribes. Yeah, everything. So it's really just 8 Watchers and a Monolith there. Okay. Well, at this point, we could cast... Yeah, I mean, if we had 4 air... So really, yeah, I mean, we should have just brought him. I mean, we don't need it. We're fine. We're fine. Just take the whole army, go in there. And at this point, we want the giant communions. I want all the communions. Everything. I want the biggest fucking smite communions that God has ever seen on this earth. All heading there. Oh God, it's a lot. This is going to be a lot of mages. There's going to be a lot of scripting. And then you also... Because you're going to cast Awakened Forest when you get there. I guess someone else could just cast Howl. You can really go ham on this forest thing. There we go. That's it. Actually, I got all you guys, too. Everybody. No, we're not going to survive in this spot. Actually, you guys all wait. Now, Vanner's probably going to take it over. Oh, he's back already. Yeah, alright. Oh, that's simple. Okay. Well, get back there. Actually, I haven't teleported onto this other one and do the same thing. You can't teleport, or you didn't give him astral. You can cloud trapeze, though. But he can't cloud trapeze onto that throne, right? You have to have a connection. There's something with glamour or nature or some other movement phase, magic phase movement. Eternal Twilight. Goodness gracious. I thought there was something. Oh, there's something with death. Oh, god damn it. Now you make me scroll all the way down. I guess I could just click this. That's faster. Okay. Oh, we got a dog. Right. I mean, let me just look. Does not really teleport. Can have the path blocked by impassable mountain ranges or the sea of... Oh, okay. No, I was wrong. I thought... I read it doesn't really teleport. I was like, oh, okay. But no, okay, so he can just drop onto there. Well, then fuck it. Let's just make you... I don't know. We could make all that gear, but it doesn't seem like it really makes much difference. He's getting hit hard every time, no matter what. But yeah, he wants the shock resistance, if nothing else. I guess I got some people sitting here that can make something. We want to avoid encumbrance at all costs, I think. Because if he can avoid all encumbrance, theoretically, he can't die. Really, he shouldn't be casting any spells, to be honest. Yep. Just give him a shit ton of reinvigoration. All the reinvigoration items. I don't think there's much else that gives reinvigoration that I'm aware of. So, yeah, you know. It's going on kind of long now, though. We should try to wrap this up. You got this. I think there's some kind of armor or something that had unseen. This, the robe of the Magi. As far as 40 blood slaves, though. I'd have to sit here and hunt for a bit. It's pretty good. The problem is I get hit. Can't avoid getting hit. I guess I'll make this. Just so I don't have to cast invisibility. And I could cast body ethereal or something instead. Can't believe the AI is just like, yeah, he's fine. We don't mind him. He's a good guy. This is so out of character for them. Right. It is a lot of... There's a lot of mages. Yeah, 2 protection doesn't really cover this, does it? But I guess invulnerability helps a lot. We have unseen, so there's that. Yeah, okay. So we're going to script you. So you don't need invisibility. Do I want Wrathful Skies? Is that the best thing I could cast? Probably it is, right? It did get kills. Like, there was no doubt it got a few kills. It's not great, but it got something. So Soul Vortex, invulnerability. Could also do Howl, but I don't think they'll ever kill a Watcher. Well, I don't know if Awakened Forest would do anything either. Wailing Winds isn't going to do anything against that. Yeah, I really just need to be more defensive. I gotta think about defensive stuff. But a lot of it is, I mean, Shroud of Splendor gives awe, Horrible Visage is dread, Shroud of Bewilderment is fine. I don't know what the best solution is. I could just put personal regen on, but I don't think that's the solution. Fuck it, I'll just go personal luck. And then Wrathful Skies. I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, hard to say, hard to say. He does have a limp, but that doesn't really affect much. I don't know, he'll probably die. He'll probably die, but he might be able to clear out some stuff for us. I mean, I could sit here for a bit and just cast, like, Thunderstorm over and over on it for a while or something. But, fuck it. We're just gonna airdrop onto it. Research queue is empty. To get Gaia's Blessing. Gift of Nature's Bounty. Even more income. At this point, why the hell would you need that? Arcane Nexus. Gathers astral pearls equal to a quarter of all magic gem used for rituals, forging, and empowerment. Power from astral pearls and blood slaves are not gathered. Jesus. Let's see how it goes. His third attempt at thugging. Probably going to be as successful as the other two, because he has even less gear here. Oh, it's just the Watchers. Interesting. That might give us the best odds. Look at that, already killing stuff. Except, no, that was way worse, because Soul Vortex couldn't do anything. Oh, wait. There he is. Okay, no. I thought it was over. This is giving the most time for Wrathful Skies to do something. Now it's over. Fuck. It's hard to even tell, like, how he died. He got 5 of the Watchers. Damn it. There's got to be better solutions than that. We need something that just hits constantly then. Like, Firestorm or something would be better. Okay, we got the whole army coming in. Alright, we're gonna move everybody. This is it. We're gonna take the second throne. Yeah, we're not gonna play with level 3 thrones anymore, because it's just, I get these Monolith Watcher ones, and I probably over-prepare, because they're just so obnoxious. Alright, yeah. And I have to script all this stuff? Good God. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter that much. It's mostly just these guys. Okay. Basically, just have most of them be slaves. Well, I don't need that many slaves. Right? Theoretically? I mean, they're gonna go off scripts. I don't know. Master, 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 blaster. Master, master. Master, slave, slave, slave. This is real calculated, right? This is so calculated. I don't know. More masters, slave, 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 master, 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 slaves. There's just so many mages. Holy shit. Master, 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 slave, 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 slave. Master, master. Oh my God, it just keeps going. Slave, 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 slave. Master, 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 master. It's probably more masters, really. That's a lot of slave. It just keeps going. How many did I bring? And then, like, positioning. I don't know, man. I got so many archers. We got so much shit on shit on shit on shit. I don't know. Something like that, probably. You know, you guys will figure it out. Just all stand in one spot. It can't go wrong. How can we lose this? It's like 8 Watchers and a Monolith. Good God. Fanaticism, fanaticism. Why are you all casting fanaticism? Gifts of heaven. Oh, gift of cheated fate. Heavenly strike, heavenly strike, heavenly strike, heavenly strike, heavenly strike, heavenly strike, heavenly strike. Mine burn, mine burn, mine burn, mine burn. Holy shit. Okay, did we lose all the slaves? That would be my guess. Every single slave died. Yup, 45 slaves died. I think we put too many masters in. That's why it needs to be calculated. Also, that was kind of a long battle against a monolith. That's where your slaves are going to die. Also, we probably didn't need to send a single mage in. But there you go. Okay, you are gonna claim. We're gonna put, of course, 100 PD on this thing. And then everybody else back to the marsh. Okay. Wild. This is a long video. I know. Could have been a 2-parter. I didn't think it would take this long, but sure done did. All right, now we're, I don't know, we're just kind of waiting for our pretender to come back for his 4th attempt. Otherwise, I have to go to war with, you know, the fish folk. And I guess we could. It's not really the end of the world to do so. Lightning field. That's pretty wild. Sure. Or flame storm. It can annihilate entire armies. Flames from the sky. That's freaking awesome. Oh yeah. Who would have thought AvLee would end up being like one of my longest games? Frickin' Elf Nation. Yeah, we're just waiting for spring real quick. Okay, let's move everyone over here at least, in case we want to go to war. Just to end this somewhat quickly. I just want to give my guy one last time, one last attempt. He only has 3 fire, that's the problem. So he can't really cast anything big but air, right? Which isn't great. We can do the same strategy again, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to work. Great. Okay, he's back. He's back with a lot of fucking injuries we gotta heal through Gift of Health. I wonder if advance and cast spells isn't correct. I mean, I should just set him to cast spells all the way in the back until Wrathful Skies just kills them. That might be better. It might time out, though, and eventually kill him due to the round timer. This Monolith Watcher thing, it's not ideal for a mage. Because the shock thing, that's one thing. I don't think he's really taken almost anything from the Wrathful Skies or the Watchers, but the Monolith can cast all sorts of shit. Alright, so fire boosters. Well, temporarily, there's the Flame Helmet, and there's the Skull of Fire. So he can make this to get him up to 4, and then he can make the helmet to get up to 5. That does have -3 reinvigoration. But in combat, that would let him cast Firestorm. And then if he just sits in the back and doesn't do anything else... I guess he doesn't need the helmet, right? He can upcast. That's assuming Firestorm will even do what we want it to. Because it's 6 armor piercing, it's not armor negating. But he could cast both. Okay, so theoretically, I mean, we probably want him to heal while he's sitting here. But theoretically, take that stuff, blah, blah, blah. He could cast... We give him gems. Soul Vortex wouldn't be of any use, and Invulnerability wouldn't be... no, Invulnerability might still be of use, due to the Monolith casting some sort of shit. We probably still want Invulnerability. But then he could cast Wrathful Skies, and then eventually Firestorm. Yeah. And then, I don't know. Is there another buff we wanted to throw in there? Fire resistance? Probably fire resistance. Yeah. And then set on cast spells. I don't know. It's possible. Otherwise, we'll just go in and we'll awaken the forest and do all that fun stuff, which I didn't do there for some reason. I completely forgot about it. Fucking... Somewhere we're starving? No, we're not starving. Come on, dude. Oh, we're not in our own dominion here. Whoops. We gotta preach that away. Hold on. That helped. 3.5 hours. Oh boy. I don't think anyone really cares because I don't think anyone's watching this. But I care because I'm hungry. So I'd like to finish this. But damn it if I'm not going to try to give my guy one more chance. Alright, he's in our own dominion now. He's healed one thing already. He's healed 2 things already. He's just got the Never Healing Wound, which I think does heal, right? Pretty sure. Give it one more round here. Maybe it doesn't heal. Thought it did. Okay, maybe it doesn't. It's fine. Drop on in. I should have declared war this turn. Because no matter what, then we either win or we'll want to go to war. Alright, let's watch. Attempt number 4. Everything we've learned. Oh god. Oh god. He fatigued out. He's taking fire. Oh god. He died instantly. You needed to cast fire resistance first, dude. First. Damn it, we're giving it another shot. God damn it. Fire resistance first. I thought he had enough, but no, it really hurts. Someone make him his stupid shit again. Give him the Amulet of Resilience and give him the Ring of Fuck Offery. And he doesn't even need the Lightning Resistance. He probably just needs the Fire Resistance. He had some other thing equipped on himself, some armor. I don't know, weightless scale mail or something, whatever. It's fine. None of this shit matters anymore. None of this shit even matters. We have too much research. We're gonna research everything in the game. Oh no! Oh, they probably took... What did they take? They took Gift of Health, didn't they? Right, so when 5 of them are... When the 5th one is made, or a 6th one is made, it'll overwrite one random one, I guess. As long as it was a higher cost. Or something like that. So now it overwrote Gift of Health. But fortunately, he didn't gain anything there, so that's fine. Damn it. It has to be one way. I know, I want this video to be done too. I want this all to be done. This is getting ridiculous. But now I have to prove something to myself. That this guy can beat a water... Oh my god. They're really casting a lot of them now because they're all getting high up in research. I lost Mother Oak, but that doesn't matter. I have 538 nature gems. I don't even know if we ever even saw the Manticores in battle. I don't think so. This is a sort of setup you'd get to if we did Conquest. Like, if I did this map, this many players, and I said Conquest. It's like, okay. And then you just never... It never ends. Right, yeah, okay. Does he have to take the Skull of Fire? It's 5 fire. If we want to avoid Phoenix Power... Well, Phoenix Power gives 5 fire resistance, right? I probably don't want to play that game, though. Fire strength 5, so you'd have to spend 2... No, he needs the fire thing. Yeah, he absolutely needs it, so... No Amulet of Resilience for me. Okay, blah, 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 blah. This. Okay, and we're going to re-script you just slightly. So you cast Stupid Protection from Fire. And then cast Firestorm. Cloud Tribute. Stupid druid just swinging on clouds all day and killing himself over and over. I mean, if we didn't have Spring Immortality, we never would have done any of this shit. I wouldn't have even sent him in once, probably. Why would I bother? Well, I mean, I would have sent him with the army to cast big air shit. Thunderfend or whatever. Alright. I'm back again, bitches. Wrathful Skies. Protection from fire. Firestorm. Is it doing anything to them? Yes, it sure is. They are dying. Is he dying? No. He's summoning fire elementals. They are all dying one by one. It's happening. Oh, it's happening. It's also dying. He cast Soul Slay and killed me, didn't he? Yep, hit me in the head for 1,002 damage. Yep, I only had 13 MR. That'll do it. Okay, well, it's just the monolith. Alright, it was fun in games. Okay, yeah, I don't like that he has this massive army here, but we are just gonna declare war. we're gonna awaken the forest, so we'll see that at least. Yeah, I just want to do that. Awaken forest. And then the other guy, Simaru, you were gonna cast Howl. Howl. Okay, that's all we really want to see. There's so many other big spells we could cast, maybe, but we have to send the message. He has to receive it, and then he has to acknowledge. And then the NAP starts breaking down? I don't remember. No, okay, it's already ticking down. We don't break our NAPs too often because they're so precious to us. But he happened to take this one spot from us. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, he's ready. So now 2 more turns. And we don't have any... No, I guess we kind of do have thrones on the coast, but there's... No, we never built a fort. All right, 100 PD. We'll just have to hold it. Yeah, 100 PD. Wait, what happened to all my money? What happened to all my money? Oh, shit. That's pretty bad. If he attacks that throne, kind of fucked. Oh, I'm kind of fucked. Where's all my... Oh, God, my upkeep is insane. Why did I keep making elves? I have 400... I have 550... Oh, my God. Stop making elves, for the love of Christ. Stop making everything. We need money. Oh, where did this all... Oh, God, I haven't been paying attention to anything. Fuck. Fuck. Way too many Gatling gunners up there. Well, at least the global enchantments are killing off all my units. That helps me. All right, 77. I'll have to hold it for now. Yeah, I don't care about research anymore. Thank you. Can't believe he never built a palisade here, but I guess they don't actually build them in every province. Okay, he attacked Ivanmore behind me. Let's just see. I don't think they should cast gems or anything. Or they use gems. No, just the Gatling gunners going ham. Stupid monolith. And he'll take that behind me, but I don't really care. I'd rather throw a bit more money into this. I probably didn't put any PD on that other one. No, I definitely did, because I was worried about Vanarus going to war over it. Alright, here we are. Will they use gems on this? It is a monolith. Awakened forest, there it is. Every bush and tree on the field. And wolves coming in. Look at that, they're converging. What else did we just cast? Oh, enlarge. Enlarge the entire army. Army regeneration, too. Oh, everything. Oh, man. You are no match for the might of the forest. Die, foul stone. He's blind. Petrified. He's dead. Yep, there it is. We lost 3 dwarves, 9 unicorns, 7 wood elves. Yeah. We found a skull of fire. Alright, that'll do it. Took us long enough, huh? Oh no! Oh no, he took fucking mute. He got mute, and we don't have gift of health anymore. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. So I either have to wait for my guy to come in like return. Well, he'll get here, and it'll take him a bit to get here. Or I kill this guy, and maybe we can just build a new gift of health here. Okay, let's just build a lab right here. Yeah. That might be faster. Just get a new gift of health up. And, before he can get here. Yeah, good luck, dude, with that. Really, really good luck. Gift of health. Yes, we want to put all the, just everything. Break this, motherfuckers. There you go. Break that. Assholes. Yeah, keep trying. Okay. Did he get healed? No, he didn't get healed yet. We still don't have Dominion here. How did no one build a temple? What the... God damn it. Now I'm not so sure if it's faster to do all this. Construct temple, please. Wait, didn't we get... He didn't come back yet? Oh, he got soul slayed. Didn't he? You don't come back from that. We actually have to call him. Fuck. Okay. Now I'm not sure what's faster then. We have a lot of priests. We can probably get him back in like 2 turns anyways. Man, he's hitting me repeatedly here. I guess I could throw down PD here just to help out. Sludge. This is dumb. Why is this still happening? How did you get muted? Fuck. My stupid prophet of all people. It shouldn't take that long with this many preachers. I'm hungry, man. Stop this. 4 hours is too much. This is too much. I feel like I've never played anything but this specific game. Almost. These turns take a long time to process. So many big battles are happening now. Yeah, keep trying, dude. Oh my god, how can we not crack this? This many preachers? I mean, I know the chance is slim for these level 1 priests, but come on. I've got like 50 of them. How can I withstand that? Still 3. We can't crack this. It would be faster to call him at this point. It would have been definitely faster. We would have gotten him back in probably 1 turn, maybe. Yeah, probably one turn. And then he would have just cloud trapezed over, claimed it done. If it's not positive now, or neutral, or yeah, positive, then I'm just gonna call him instead. It's ridiculous. It went up. It went fucking up. How is that? I mean, we're surrounded by his temples, I guess. Okay, fuck it. Call God. Get him back. And surely any one of you that can call anyone that just one turn. This would. Why did I bother? Why did I fucking bother? Oh, because I thought he was gonna. Yeah, I forgot he got soul slayed. Yeah, there he's back. All right. Yep. Casts cloud trapeze. Probably make him like flying boots or some. I don't know. Maybe cloud trapeze isn't the fastest thing to do. Whoops. No. Whoops. Cloud trapeze, please. Of course not. This is the longest game we've done ever. No, not ever. Of course not ever, but in a long time it feels. But that's mostly because it's one video. If I had broken this up into two-hour things, it wouldn't have been really nearly as ridiculous. Alright. But the time has come for it to be over. What's funny is after all this, I can't really even evaluate AvLee. I mean, there's no aspect here. It's all a distant memory now of actually playing with AvLee, playing with the unicorns and the dwarves, and like it's all just been like sitting around and having my mage do stupid thug stuff for the last 2 hours. So I don't know. Did we ever get a No, we never got a positive. That's the power of like 6 temples in 10 Dominion strength all around you. There you go. That was a weird game. Other thrones were claimed, though. I mean, Is got one, Shinuyama got one, Jotunheim got one. No one was even close to getting all 3, of course. But, yeah, I mean, I gave them 118 turns. Good God. Man, there must have been just some insane shit happening all over the place. Game crunches a lot of numbers. Yeah, so like I said, like, how can I really evaluate AvLee as a nation? It was like this vacuum of just like my pretender, and that's kind of it, with no battles of any kind happening. So yeah, okay, I have like a 3,000 research a turn and whatever, nothing's happening. Before that though, the unicorns, it was a bit of a meme option compared to just doing the Pegasus Rider, which is the option you probably should pick. But I think the unicorns are not bad. I mean, it wasn't that much of a meme. They do have Awe 2 by default, recuperation. They have decent stats, the promotion's slightly better stats, and they can blind 22 hit points. It wasn't a bad option. I think the centaurs, though, would have been also just a very valid cavalry option anyways. So you don't even really need the unicorn. You don't even need sacreds, really, but you may as well, because you're not a scales nation of any kind. Unless you just did centaurs, which you could have just done centaurs with scales and probably won everything anyways. But the battle dwarves were fine, nothing really spectacular. And then, yeah, the archers. The fucking Gatling gunner. Take air shield on your unicorns, that's for damn sure. instead of whatever else I took. Blood Bond. Because the two forces combined can shred anything. But without Air Shield, yeah, your unicorns are getting be peppered with arrows forever. That is a crazy 2 attacks on every one, and they're so cheap. Nuts. The Astral Communion thing, yeah, it didn't really work out. All our slaves died because we only did it against the monolith, which is like a worst case scenario for communions unless you kill it quickly. But yeah, I should have just done no communions and just had them all cast Mind Burn over and over and over. But yeah, so I don't know. I think AvLee was better than AvLee, the EA nation. I felt much more comfortable with these guys than the shit in the Fey nation. But yeah, that was a weird ass game, man. Good lord. All right, I'm done. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Dominion 6. We'll see you fine folks next time.